I stand second to no one, including my good friend Larry Kudlow, in condemnation of political targeting, if that's what happened, or any malfeasance regarding the emails. However, what you saw today was pure, unadulterated political theater. It is a terrible distraction from what this country really needs to focus on regarding the IRS, and that is enabling this institution to do its job, to collect the revenues it needs to collect. We've cut its funding by 14%, we cut its staff by 11%, and we're asking it to do this political Solomonic dance around figuring out which social welfare institutions are doing political activity and which aren't.
I love you. You're my good pal, but you're giving us a distraction.
That we agree on.
Come on, stop blowing smoke. Look, you got guys like Paul Ryan and Dave Camp and Kevin Brady who are furious. These are low-keyed, measured guys. I know them all. I've been on the show many, many times. The IRS has no credibility. You know what this is? This is real simple. The dog ate my homework. And oh, wait a minute, the dog ate the homework of the other 7 people involved in the investigation. The IRS has consistently misled this committee. And I think that Dave Camp is right, something I wrote about several months ago. It is time to have a special prosecutor, because you can't, unless you take a sledgehammer and destroy the computer or the hard drive, you can't lose emails. But here's the thing. You can't lose emails.
Those of us here at NBC are always told, don't write anything you don't want the world to know about, because it's not just on your computer, it's on every backed up hard drive everywhere.
But the other point is, by law, by law, the IRS is mandated to back up these computers, and they didn't, and that's why Paul Ryan and the others are so furious.
But Larry, Jared's main point, and I think this is what you're saying, Jared, and don't mean to put words in your mouth, is that there are other more pressing issues when it comes to taxes. How about corporate tax reform? How about getting to the meat of some legislation instead of just playing the blame game here?
That's
over
exactly
the IRS
what I'm
nitty-gritty.
saying. That's exactly. This is a pure dangle the key move. Now, I totally agree with Larry. Go ahead. In fact, I think it would be healthy to have a special prosecutor so you can take this thing off the political theater stage, which is what we saw today.
That's what I wanted. I wrote this months ago.
And let's talk about the IRS and how it needs to be amply funded to do its job, and stop trying to get it to figure out which social welfare agency is engaged in 49% political activity.
Jared, do you think the White House would go for a special prosecutor? John Koskinen today said he thinks it would be a waste of taxpayer money.
Yeah, well, there's a shocker.
This is a year divisible by 4.
Yeah, but the point is, the IRS lied months and months ago when the hearing started. There was targeting of conservative groups, and there should not have been. Now, Jared, I want to abolish the corporate tax, but we're going to get to that in another segment, all right? That would be the single most pro-growth thing.
I disagree with that also, by the way.
But on this, Bill Griffin, you raise an interesting point. People want to know what the IRS is doing right now with whatever emails are left, because they're talking to the emails went to the Treasury, they went to the Justice Department, they went to the White House. The emails went to Senator Schumer, the emails went to Senator Durbin, the emails went to Sheldon Whitehouse in Rhode Island. In other words, those Democrats were encouraging Lois Lerner and her crowd to target conservative groups, and the evidence is suddenly gone? Are you kidding me?